Steamdrunk. Here's another quick Saturday bonus video. Up front, I gotta let you know that I received a review copy of this game from Jason of Xavier Orion Games. It's called Booty Diver, that was recently released for Steam after originally being developed for Wii U. And no, despite the title, this game isn't channeling a Rexon Effect or Two Live Crew music video from the early 90s. Booty in this case refers to treasure, with the object of the game being to traverse underwater landscapes in order to find treasure and haul it back up to the surface. Booty Diver is a very simple, early to mid-80s style arcade game. It starts out exceedingly easy, almost too simple really, and adds more elements and gets a little more complicated the further you progress. I say it starts out too simple because the game doesn't give you much of a hint at how involved it could potentially get later on. The game's biggest flaw though is pretty obvious. It looks like a Flash game, back when those were a thing, and not a very good Flash game either. But hey, this brings me back to the very early days of this channel when I would do quick reviews of really exceedingly simple games on Steam that were available for free, games with titles like Get Off My Lawn. Just bear in mind, Booty Diver doesn't exactly shoot for the moon, no pun intended. It doesn't try to be anything more than a bare bones, plain old coin-op style game that you pick up and play to kill some time. Sure, there's tons of games like that, and this game isn't unique in that regard, but still, here you go. There's 25 total levels that take place over 5 different settings. There's all sorts of enemy patterns, mines, traps, and the occasional boss battle, and there's also 3 difficulty modes you can switch from. Not only do you have to maintain your health, but there's also a time limit for each level that's represented by your oxygen level in the lower left, but you can find replenishments for both health and air throughout the game, unless you choose the hardest level, which keeps a hard and fast limit on both throughout. There's little elements that reveal themselves the more you play, like the dash function that helps you move faster. If you get hit by an enemy or a projectile while carrying the treasure, you'll drop it and it'll sink like a rock to the nearest surface. Occasionally it can be troublesome to find the treasure without running out of air, but there is a compass function you can utilize to find it. Booty Diver plays well enough, as long as you're expecting nothing more than an Atari-styled arcade game from way back when. I should also mention this game was made by one guy, so add that aspect to your expectations as well. I mean, for a game made by one dude, it's fine, I guess. I understand the less is more approach, and while the game may look really limited visually, the levels and enemy patterns are done well enough the further you progress, but if you lose all your lives, you start back at the level following the last boss fight. It just would have been nice to have the option to continue at the beginning of each level. So yeah, Booty Diver is okay for what it is, but I don't blame you if the visuals are too off-putting and cheap looking, but if you're into these style of games, check it out on Steam or itch.io.